If you're a network marketer and want to be successful online, then you're going to have to master the content creation game. And in this short mini video series, I'm going to show you how to create compelling and magnetic content to attract people to you. So stay tuned. All right, my friend, Bob Brown here. Hope you're having a great day today. In this Mastering the Content Creation Game mini video series, the first thing that we are going to be talking about is your daily content creation plan. So this is one of the first steps in learning how to create compelling and magnetic content that attracts people to you. So why is quality content so important, you may be asking? Well, as a network marketer, you are competing with millions and millions of other distributors that are out there. So to stand out in a very crowded and competitive space, you're going to have to do something that sets you apart from everybody else. And that's creating compelling and engaging content and branding yourself in such a way that people are attracted to you. Now, the good news is that those millions and millions of people that are out there are also your prospects, and those are the people that we're actually going to be going after. One of the reasons for that is because they are network marketers. They're not brand new to this. We're not having to educate them on what network marketing is all about, but they have an understanding, and they have the same types of aspirations and goals that we do, and it makes it a lot easier for us to be able to market to those types of people that are out there. So the only way to generate new leads and to reach new prospects is to attract them to you by posting engaging content on a daily basis. So again, the goal is to attract people into your community. And that's what we're going to be talking about in this video today, is attracting people into your community. So attraction marketing is really the key here. I do a lot of talking about attraction marketing. One of the reasons for this is because it took me a long time to actually understand what attraction marketing was. But when I finally was introduced to attraction marketing, it made a tremendous difference in my business. And so that's part of the reason why I'm sharing these things, to help other people to grow their businesses as well. And so producing and creating quality content that is going to cause people to be attracted to you is really the key and the crux of any business. Without it, you really don't have a business. And so that's why it's so important. No more chasing people down, beating them over the head with your products and your services to get them to try and buy something or to join your network marketing company. And so that's what we want to stay away from. And so by using content that is engaging and compelling, we are going to be able to attract people to us so that they will know, like, and trust us. And those are some of the things we're going to talk about in this video. So it's important to remember, as you are sharing content with other people, as you are inviting them into your community, that they need to raise their hand and say, listen, I want to be a part of that. You must not just go out there and randomly pick people and add them to your group. Now, just so you know, in the last day, I've been added to 2 groups by somebody that I didn't actually request to do that. That's not what you want to do. There's not going to be any engagement. I'm not actually going to those groups, so I'm not going to be participating in that group. So it really doesn't make any difference if somebody's adding me anyway. Actually, to be kind of clear about this, is that when I first started out, I joined hundreds of groups. And what I used to do was just take and spam my links into all of those groups. Now, even back then, this was a couple years ago, that I actually had some automated software that enabled me to be able to do this. And so I was generating leads from that because I was sending out massive amounts of email. But the thing was, is I didn't have the connection with those people, and the relationship wasn't built. So the way that we are doing this now is through this attraction marketing. So when I was introduced to this, it radically changed my business. And so being able to use and post content that is causing people to raise their hand, to ask questions, to want to know what I'm doing, so that I'm becoming the hunted and no longer the hunter. That's really the key of what attraction marketing is all about. And so that's what we're going to be sharing in this particular mini-series, is how to create that compelling and magnetic content. And attraction marketing is a really big part of what we do, and how you're going to be able to grow your business because of that. So again, we're going to be talking about your daily content creation plan. We're going to be talking about how to create compelling and magnetic content to attract people to you. And so what we're going to do is let this little box here represent your community. And I'm using Facebook right now to be the hub of where I'm actually bringing people into to be able to start that warm-up process, to build that relationship so that people can get to know me and I can get to know them. And as we're building this relationship, then we can start moving it into like a business relationship to where we'll be able to share, my business, my products, my services, whatever it is with those people. So there's really two types of content that we're going to be talking about or creating as we are developing this community of people to be able to reach out to. Okay, there's two types of content we're going to be creating. The content should be focused and on a specific topic. So hopefully, you've created your Facebook page. If you haven't done that, there'll be another video for you to actually check out to be able to create a Facebook group. As a business person, network marketer, you should actually have a fan page, and also you should have a group set up that are tied together, that are on a specific topic. Let's say, for my situation, I'm a network marketer, and so, and I'm also in the health and wellness industry. So I actually have a couple of fan pages, different fan pages that I'm using, to be able to share content on. But right now, my group, because I'm wanting to reach out to network marketers, I want to attract other business builders like-minded into my business. Those are the people that I'm going to be going after. So I'm using, the New Millennial Marketing Mastermind community on Facebook. That's the area that I am bringing people to be able to build that relationship with. Okay, so the content that you're creating is what your prospects are going to be looking for. So if you have a specific topic, and again, mine revolves around the network marketing, those are the kind of things that I'm going to be producing content for. So there's primarily three areas of social media. And again, mine is a Facebook group that deals with leveraging social media. And so that's really the key, is we're able to leverage. And three of the areas that I'm using to leverage social media is Facebook is one. Okay, that's one of my primary ones. My secondary is going to be Instagram. I'm using Instagram on a regular basis to build. And I also produce videos like this and YouTube videos that I'm sharing on YouTube that are also generating me leads as well. So these are the three primary social media avenues that I'm using to be able to build my business with. And so again, as I'm creating content, it's also going to be related to those same types of people so that I can attract them into what we're doing here. And that's why having a target market is so important. When you have that target market, you know who you're going after. You know what types of content that you're going to be creating. And so you can design and craft your content and your attraction marketing media to go after those types of people. So that's why it's really important to understand who your target market is. I'm going to also put out another video that's going to specifically talk about, who your target market is, how to find that perfect target market. So keep your eyes out open for that. So remember that primarily we will be targeting other network marketers. I just mentioned this a little bit. And the reason for that those network marketers are also going to be looking for tools, tips, and ideas that generate more leads and sales and signups into their business. Okay, they're going to be looking to build their team quick by building a warm market. Hey, guess what? That's exactly what we're doing. And so as we're able to create that content, we can bring them in. And if they're not satisfied with the business that they're in, then at some point we can actually share with them our business opportunity. And chances are, because that's the way network marketing works, not everybody is going to join our network marketing business. Maybe you've experienced that. So there's a lot of people out there that aren't interested in that. But if they are network marketers, then we can offer them tools and tips and ideas that are going to help them to generate that. And we can use affiliate products to be able to actually share with them so that they can help to build their business. And we can also earn some money in the process by doing that. And that can be done in your Facebook group as well. So what are the two types of content that you're going to be creating? Well, first off, you're going to be creating feeder content, okay? So what feeder content is is that content that you're gonna put out on other platforms that are going to attract people and hopefully get them into your Facebook community. That's where the hub, where most of your interaction is going to take place. Okay, so there are different platforms out there that you can place content on that will attract those people to you. Hopefully, as they read your content, your materials, if you're putting out quality content, then they're going to be interested in what you're sharing with them. And so hopefully the goal is to, again, to bring them into your network marketing business. And so there are literally millions of people that are out there. And as we're putting this content out there and they're seeing that, if they like it, the goal is to, like I said, get them to come into your Facebook group. Okay, so what is feeder content? Well, feeder content is any type of content that's going to be placed on other platforms. And so here's some example of some feeder sites. So we're talking about feeder sites, and then on another video down the road, we're going to talk a little bit more about what the feeder content is. So I'm not going to go into it too much right now, but I'll get to that down the road. So here's some examples of feeder sites. So we're looking at Facebook, fan pages, profile, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google. All of these are different feeder sites, okay? Pinterest, Instagram, Periscope. There's also paid ads. You can use solo ads or Facebook ads if you want to spend money to actually target people and then to draw them into your group. And any other method that you can really think of is going to be a way that you can use as a feeder site. Now, the important thing is that, you know, when you look at this, this can be overwhelming, and especially if you're just getting involved in your online marketing endeavors, not to take on too many things. I am a very ambitious person, and I usually bite off a whole lot more than I can chew. And you know, I jumped into this because I thought I could handle all of these things. And what happened was, for me, now, although I've become pretty proficient at these, it's definitely taken me a lot longer. So you want to kind of focus in on one of these specific areas to begin to grow your business on, whatever one it is that you are looking to. Obviously, you're going to be on Facebook. You're going to establish your group on Facebook, and that's primarily going to be your hub. And you probably should have a Facebook fan page that talks a little bit more, that you can put content in, again, that's going to point them over to your group. So you're using Facebook for sure, and there might be one other one that you're using. I have chosen, like I said, Instagram, and I'm also using YouTube as primarily ones, but Instagram has been fantastic. I'm generating, probably most of my leads are coming in through Instagram right now. So that's a great area for you to get started in. We're going to be doing some training. We're going to have several different 5-day challenge boot camps that are going to be coming up. So there's some things that we're going to be doing with Instagram, but I'll also do some teaching on Facebook and also on YouTube as well in my group. And so if you're not a member of my group, you're happen to be looking at this particular video, then make sure that you come over to the new Millennial Marketing Mastermind group on Facebook and join that group so you can get some more of this content that will help you to move forward in your business. So here's another thing I want to share with you as well. So a lot of what I do, we talk about this attraction marketing. Well, about 2 years ago, I was introduced to this platform, My Lead System Pro, and it was this system that really literally changed my business as I began to learn about what attraction marketing is through this system, and they offer tons and tons of training. So if you're looking to pick out one of those platforms that you want to grow in, you know, MLSP might be an area that you want to check out. One of the reasons I say that is a lot of the network marketers that are online right now have come through this system. Many 6- and 7-figure earners have used this platform to educate themselves and to be able to learn specific platforms to actually grow in. A lot of those people have now come back around that are successful in their businesses, and they are the ones that are putting these courses on inside of My Lead System Pro. So you can see here, there's beginner courses here. So if you're looking at social media, network and prospecting, or Facebook challenge, video marketing, live, Facebook Lives, blogging, Facebook paid ads for beginners. So this is just a few of some of the beginner courses that are out there. There's some core marketing strategies that you could learn about on MLSP as well. And so Facebook marketing, Facebook Lives. So a whole gamut of Facebook educational. And one of the ones I just recently went through was the Facebook Messenger marketing. Great course. I ended up purchasing a course to actually learn how to set up my Messenger to be automated to actually generate more leads through an automated process on Facebook. That's available as well. So that's one of the other ways that I can actually put content in front of people. And some of you that are in my group have already seen that in action as well. So that's just another great place to be learning. Social media. So there's Twitter marketing, there's Periscope, there's Pinterest, there's Instagram, Snapchat, and YouTube are all great avenues that they are teaching on so that you can become an expert in your field. Now, one of the things I wanted to share with you while I'm at this point here is that a lot of times people say, well, I don't know enough to be sharing this with other people. I can raise my hand. I felt the same way that, especially when I was new to this, that, I just don't know enough to share what I do know with other people. Well, I love what Gavin Mountford says about this is because he calls it yellow belt teaching. And so, most martial arts have a belt system, and what usually happens is that you'll start out as a white belt, okay, and you go through that, and once you master all of the different styles or whatever it is that you have to do to get to the next belt level, and you move up, you become a yellow belt, let's say. And so the yellow belts are actually turning around and they're teaching what they have learned to the new white belts, okay? And as they're progressing through that belt system, they're going to be helping those people below. So you don't have to know everything, and as you learn, you're going to go up that ladder or earn those belts. And so you can turn around and share that information with other people as well. And so that's really important to know as you're getting started, that you don't have to know everything, but once you do and you start learning about a specific platform, then you can begin to share that with other people. And that's really what happened with me with the Instagram. And so I'd been using Facebook. I like the Instagram platform because I'm a very visual person, and I wanted to be able to share or get involved with that platform. But it was just another thing out there. I wasn't sure, there was going to be some information that I needed to learn to actually get this set up and get started and rolling with it. And as I got into it, I really liked it. And I started to actually grow my fan page, or not my fan page, but my Instagram page. And so from that, as it began to grow, I actually started another Instagram page, and then I started another. So I've got 3 Instagram pages. I've got 10,000 on one. I'm coming up on 10,000 followers on another, and I got about 8,000, 6,000 on a third. So I'm using those. And so as I was going through learning those things, I started sharing that with other people. And so again, do I know everything? There's guys that are out there that have 100,000, that have 1 million followers. Those are some of the guys that I was looking to learn what they were doing and studying those guys. And so it's okay if you don't know everything, but you know enough to keep moving forward. So I just wanted to make that a note. So as we get to this part here, we're talking about the 2 types of content. So we have that feeder content that is out there that we're going to be placing on those different platforms. And so we have those 2 types of content, right? The other type of content that we are going to be doing is going to be content that we are going to be creating inside of our Facebook group. And there's 2 types of content that we're actually going to be creating inside of our group. So the first type of content is the engagement post. Again, Facebook likes to see engagement. And if you want to reach more people, then you have to have those people engaging with you. And so that engagement content is going to be very, very important. And those are things like, asking people certain questions that they will respond to, whether they be business or whether they be personal, or, what was the best book that you read in 2017? A question like that would be an engagement post, getting somebody to engage with you, to begin to build that dialogue, that communication back and forth. And so from there, you can actually grow and expand that. So an engagement post is really important. The other post that you want to be putting out there is going to be a value post, kind of a post like this where there's teaching that's involved with it, or educational process that's also involved in that. So you want to be putting that type of post in your group. Again, the goal of the group is to engage with them, but also to add value. And as you're adding value to those people that are in your group, obviously you're going to build that relationship. So the whole goal about having this group is that you're building trust and relationship in that. So those are 2 posts that are really important to be able to do. So you're going to be, let me kind of share it with you this way. So let's see that this target, kind of represents your center of influence. And it could be focused around your group. Okay, so that center dot is really where people are going to get to know you. That's going to be your warmest market. That's where people, when you get them to that point, are going to be more willing to actually sign up into your network marketing business. And that's really the goal. The goal of this whole community that you're doing is because we're business builders, and we want to be able to grow our businesses. And so this is part of that network marketing process that is taking place. And so as you see this, the goal is to get people to sign up. Once we get them to the center and build that warm relationship where people know, like, and trust you, then they're more likely to sign up for your business or to actually buy your products from you because you've established that relationship and you've built trust. Okay, so these people represent those people that are on the outside of that don't know you, that don't like you, that don't trust you. Okay, and our goal is, again, by using this feeder content, is to get them into an area where we can warm them up. And so what's going to take place as you bring them in, okay, is as people start to come into your community there, then you're going to give them engagement. You're going to engage with them. Then you're going to give them some value posts, okay, so that they're going to be learning about these things. I had a great opportunity from one of the guys in our group that was asking some questions about Instagram. And so, and I'll actually be putting together a video on that for our group. But what he was talking about was wanting to know how to actually use that link in the bio to get more people to see his content. And so, it was an opportunity for me to get together with him and just kind of talk about some of those things and engage with him. And then I gave him some of the information. So that he was actually looking for that would help him to be able to grow his Instagram account. That's the value that we're talking about here. When you get people in here, they're asking questions, you can give them the answers. Again, those posts that you're going to be creating are going to hit those pain points on those people. They want to know something. They're inquiring about something. They want to figure out, how they can get more leads in Instagram. What types of posts they want to be creating. Just like what I'm producing here in this video, it is a value post to somebody that is going to be able to see this and help them walk through this mastering the content creation game. So that's important. Again, our ultimate goal, like I said, is to get people to the center to be able to sign up to grow my business, okay, to grow your business. That is the goal of what we're trying to achieve here. And so this is the first video in the Mastering the Content Creation game. Okay, so the goal for you to be growing your fan page or to growing your community. So the goal for you is to grow your community. Okay, and so in order to do that, we're going to be having to put out the right type of content, that content that is going to cause people to be attracted to you. We'll use the feeder content to bring them in, and then the engagement and the value post to give them the information to warm them up. So I hope you found some value in this. Stay tuned. I've got another video that's going to be coming out. We'll talk a little bit more about feeder content in the next video. So you can check that video out when it comes. So again, if you haven't gotten plugged into our community, there should be a link somewhere around this video that you can come over and join our community and learn to grow and leverage social media to build your business. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye now.